Hello there, Libra, and welcome to your timeless oracle messages. I hope you're doing well. Now, Libra, we're going to find out what Spirit wants you to be aware of when it comes to your situation, starting with the most important to the least. Oh, Libra, you're going to have some good and great fortune. Now, pay attention. There's an important meeting with a stranger. Okay, so look at this. You've got the four-leaf clover. Great and good fortune are on the horizon. And yes, some type of meeting here with a stranger could be important. So we've got something that is lining up. Positive forces await you. So let's continue and see what else, Libra. I do sense that if there are dealings, that this is a good indication that you can count that these dealings are something of a positive effect here. Now, there may be something with this stranger, possibly, but not necessarily, that has to do with getting a new job or enhancing your current career, or perhaps, you know, being recognized here for something. So I do feel, Libra, you're on target for being rewarded here with some type of opportunity that you can feel good about doing. Now, you know, this thing about job, I want you in general to think of this. It's like Spirit is guiding you to a new position in life with some type of strength backed by Spirit here. So let's continue and see what else. I love that you got these cards here. So it looks to me like we've got some type of wheel of fortune at play. Okay, Libra, you're well on your way to creating happiness, well-being, feeling healthy, healed. If some of you Libras have been, you know, maybe in the dark with your health or healing here, or maybe feeling, you know, some type of challenge, well, we've got the Sun card. So this is really good news. Oh my goodness. Some of you Libras may resonate with this. It's like, you know, you really may be put out there or already out in some type of public's eye or something here. And, you know, there may be something about being sought after here. Nice. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, we do have a dark woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair, changes in your life. Now, I get that if we've been in the dark about something, Libra, it's going to be exposed, but it will require you to nurture that sensitive aspect of yourself, to honor the seasons and emotional changes that you're going through and adapting, but you're becoming something here. And yes, there's a mysterious woman here at play, okay? This woman may be bringing you advice. She may be bringing you something to help with the process of change here. So let's be, you know, on the lookout for this. So let's get a little bit more about this dark woman and the changes in your life and see what Spirit will give us. Now, I do sense some fire sign and also earth sign coming through. And yes, water, specifically Pisces. Yeah, this is going to be advice from a friend here. Okay, now, you know, just with the dog barking, it may not be easy to hear, but it is coming from a place where you are being guided through some type of darkness or confusion, but you've got to be willing to just listen with, you know, an open mind, all right, and an open heart here. Now, some of you Libras, you might be finding yourself in the process or the position, if you're not in it yet, where, you know, it's like people are coming for you or they're being drawn to you because you might be that person, that friend or a guide here that has some great advice to give. But in the meantime, we have to be willing to honor that you deserve this great and good fortune. I'm not saying that you don't, but I know that something left you feeling challenged, but you could be assured that that season is ending. So let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to be aware of. Opportunities are waiting. Libra. Oh my gosh. Wow. You got both of the good fortune cards here. Opportunities are waiting for you. Just stay positive about that your fortune is changing for the good. And there are new opportunities. Okay, this is the thing that I'm getting. Where you thought there may be a block or closed doors, the doors are opening. The floodgates are opening here. Something is being exposed on your path with this Sun card, and there's no denying the opportunities because you can see it, touch it most likely, and see it grow here. All right, let's see what else. Okay, you've got an opportunity here to take a vacation. Oh, wow, Libra. Got some good cards here. Now, the only challenge so far that I see is maybe taking some advice from a friend or someone that has, you know, your well-being at heart here. You know, they're looking out for you. But we do have a vacation. Some of you might be going to, or maybe just plan for a vacation, maybe somewhere sunny. But the thing that I'm getting, Libra, in general, is if you've been stressed out, worried, or feeling pressure by life itself, this good fortune is going to make you feel light. It's going to make you feel, you can breathe again or breathe better and feel that you're on vacation. Because you're having a lot more control because you've got your resources all lined up here for your benefit. Let's continue and see what else. Yeah, I definitely get air sign coming through in the sense where you are on or in this current transition. And Libra, what I want to say is it can be really smooth if you want it to be. Just keep your mind in a place where you're just open to all kinds of information. That's all that you're doing right now is just soaking up some information without prejudging anything. Okay, Libra, look at the cards that are coming out for you. Great happiness. We've got the harp here. I feel like the angels are like, you know, really tuning into you and you're tuning into the angelic realm. So take that if it resonates. But there is something about you really following the rhythm of your own soul. You know, the song that your soul wants to play and sing. I mean, the sun, great happiness. Okay, let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. Now, it may be a challenge just for some of you, but it's going to be worth the effort here where we just have to tune into what can make you happy, especially if it's just been, you know, hard lately. But I know that you've been doing some, you know, how should I say this? You know, unseen work, right? Personal work here, personal healing. Maybe you've been dealing with a silent battle, but you're going to come out a winner. I mean, you already are a winner. Oh, we got to watch out though. Now, even with this dark woman, you know, I just get that the word dark, right? There may be just a dark energy at play, right? This is how it is in life. We have light and dark. That's always a continuous experience. So temptation will test you. So we may need to watch out for that. So let's get a little bit more about this temptation and what's important for Libra to know. I do sense Capricorn coming in with this temptation card. And, you know, Libra, just take the zodiac signs how you want to. Don't worry if you don't care. What's important for Libra to know about the temptation will test you. Now, I could see we may be in a place where it's hard to go with the changes, you know, so don't try to resist changes. I know it may be easier said than done. Okay, temptation will test you. There may be something here where you have to maybe stay silent about something. You know, there may be someone who, now it could be you too, so vice versa here, where we are, you know, accusing or assuming something, you know, trouble, they got the frying pan here. So there may be something where we may need to just watch out with, you know, maybe just watch out from being Poisoned either by someone's toxic energy or accusations, or maybe even just overreacting. Because perhaps, Libra, what you just got to do is circumvent this. Now, let's get a little bit more about the trouble and the accusations, because I feel very strong, Libra, that you're going to have to try to distance yourself from this, because it may be tempting to be in a place where if we're accused, we could do something that's troubling, or, you know, if you accuse someone too. But anyhow, I do feel that there is some type of fire at play that we don't want to get burned by. So let's get more about the frying pan and this apple. Maybe we can make some applesauce with that frying pan. We're going to change it up to something else. Yeah, see, you're going to be changing something else. This is what I'm getting. It's like, you know, you're the alchemist here. You're changing these energies and turning it into something else. But the hard part will be to increase your efforts, right? And I was saying that, make an effort here. Yes, so increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Now, the temptation will be to get out of this distraction. Troubles, accusations, all it is, Libra, in hindsight, is distraction. It's a distraction off of your good, great fortune, your opportunities, okay? So Spirit is saying, take that boot and kick that snake out of the way here, okay? All right, let's see what else for you. Keep refining and perfecting your beliefs and talents. You know, this is the thing, that you're transmuting or changing something up here. You are in this place of refining yourself, your beliefs, your perceptions, your gifts, your talents, becoming, you know, the better version of yourself every single day. I mean, that's really what's happening. So don't you even try to assume yourself, you know? It's like you're getting to know the better version of yourself each and every single day. This is why that Sun card is coming out. So there may be a thing here where you have, either now or nearing, a lot of influence here to your benefit. What else? Now, you can also see where the trouble, the accusations, the temptation will test you, because it's trying to throw you off of, you know, this refinement that you're going through with yourself. That's causing good and great fortune, opportunities. You may need to pay attention to your work. Look at that. So what is your priority right now? Because some of you may not work, or maybe you have your own business projects or investments, but there is something that Spirit is saying, you know, temptation will test you. It's trying to pull you away from your priorities. It's trying to pull you away from your efforts. And you've already been putting the effort in. That's what I want you to also honor, Libra. It's not like you are having to start right now. No, no, no. You've been putting the effort in. Don't give up now. But you will need to watch out. This snake is trying to say, oh, it's going to be easier if you do this, or try to lure you into some type of problem or conflict, or maybe some kind of desire here where it gets out of control. So just watch out for that, or someone too. But you know, pay attention to that, your work, or, you know, things that are of importance here, right? Making sure we're you know, we're checking our emails or our bills, you know, our mail. You're just on top of things. What else? As best as you can. We do have family sorrow. Now that did land on that temptation will test you. Yeah, whether it's like family, friends, or distant family, you know, there's something that went down. It did. It went down. But the temptation that's going to test you is to revert back to feeling that you have to clean something up, or heal something, or bring unity where there's division. Because you know what, Libra, you can only do so much. But we are in this place of maybe having to give into some type of grief, some type of sorrow. Some of you Libras, this isn't necessarily you. This is others that might be feeling you're pulling away, because look at, you're becoming like star energy. I mean, you are star energy, don't get me wrong. But it's like, you know, where maybe the darkness or the cloud or the moon, you know, something was overtaking, but now it is your season, or you're coming into your season to feel light and bright and happy, with more wisdom as well, because you're going through these changes in your life. So let's get a little bit more about family sorrow. I sense water sign coming through with that. It's important for Libra to know about the weeping willow. I love weeping willow trees. Oh, so beautiful, so majestic. All right, let's get a little bit more with the weeping willow for Libra. Okay, remember, family, friends, any relationship that you feel that you've had to endure, well, this is a good indication that if you've left this behind, or you're noticing this, these are patterns and karmic cycles that you've come into some type of enlightenment with, that you have literally pinpointed out, or you will. This is why heaven, God created you, because you have, or coming into refining your own discernment here. Remember, real love is not hurtful or a constant struggle. See, temptation will test you. Now, also, I want to put something out here too. I feel that some of you Libras, there may be something where, you know, it's been ingrained in you somehow, whether it's from, you know, inheriting it from our family or society or whatever, but like, you know, having to work so hard to get, you know, good things. I would encourage you, or ask you to kind of question that and release it. How about work less, play more, or work less, do less and make more, right? Or it's not about work, because for, you know, some of you, it's like, I mean, I even hate saying, you know, that I have to work or do something like that, because, you know, the things that I like to do, I don't feel like it's work, right? Sometimes, yes, but, you know, there's something about a different in perception too here. This is why you're refining something about yourself, okay? You're embracing that inner majesty within yourself. What else? Libra, oh yeah, you might have even been hidden behind not only maybe relationships like love, but maybe family too, right? Something is going on here, Libra. You see the changes in your life, the moon. It was like you've been in the dark. You literally have been in the dark. Heaven has been hiding you for a reason. You are divinely hidden for now, for the right one later, the right person or the right situation, whatever it is. Spirit has been purposely hiding you, because you're a soul that is destined for good and great fortune. And that requires a different set of responsibilities and discernment that goes along with this. And this is what you've been preparing for. This is what you're perfecting. What else? Okay, this one wants to show itself. Oh my goodness. Hidden secrets can harm you. No, now there may be just hidden secrets, right? We don't know all that is play. Look at this. You're divinely hidden for the right one later. Some of you Libras, there may be something here too where we have maybe guilt, shame, or embarrassment, something like that. I encourage you, you know, to not hold on to that. You are heaven or God's perfect child, regardless of what you think you've done. No one is perfect, Libra. God didn't say, Libra, you better be perfect mentally, emotionally, spiritually. No way. No way. Heaven knows that we're going to come in and fumble, make mistakes. But look at this. This is the death of where things have tried to harm you. Let's get more with the skull here. But also Libra, watch out for what you feel might be off, okay? Because I feel that there may be something going on here where there is a dark energy, like a dark person that just holds a lot of darkness, all right? Because your light triggers their darkness. But, you know, it's like they may not have such good intentions at play here, or, you know, just something is going on. So anyhow, take that if it resonates. It may not for all of you, but let's get a little bit more with the skull too. Look at that. That card just kind of flew right out. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh gosh. Yeah. Someone going out of your life, or the end of a situation. Now look at that. The end. We've got a casket. Literally, this is the death card. Scorpio is coming through. So just take that how it resonates for you. Whatever tries to harm you, you better believe that Spirit is going to create circumstances and situations for you to be hidden and for them to be removed. What else? A lot of you may even resonate with having either a loved one or an angelic being that I would say maybe you feel is of a feminine energy that's coming through, that's been watching over you during this time of having to face, you know, maybe even, again, face some silent battles. Silent or loud, it doesn't matter. I feel like it's a combination of them both. Oh, I love this though. I love this. I was talking about the angelic being, right, on the other side that's coming through, and here's the crown, and also, you know, representing your crown chakra. So your crown chakra is the energy point above the head that is becoming more vast and available for spiritual information, enlightenment. This is why you can't help but keep it, you know, nurturing, wanting to perfect your beliefs, your talents, your gifts here, because you're nurturing your soul. And look at this. Honor and respect will come to you, Libra. Maybe not all at once, but it will if you haven't had it yet. I think you have, though. Let's continue. You're going to have that an emotionally secure, loving family, right? Now, what's important to you too, because there may be something here where we have to increase our efforts when it comes to, you know, the things that are important to you, right? Pay attention to your work, or also pay attention to those things that matter the most. Because remember, there is a distraction that wants to try to lure you, you know, away from this. Let's get a little bit more too about this. Emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Family, friends, people, whatever, you know, fits your mold of a loving family. And maybe that's what it is. We're having to give in to an end of like a family situation. And I know that can be difficult. I've gone through that. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so someone will gossip about your secrets. Okay, keep things to yourself. Libra, I don't want that to trigger or challenge any of you. You know, I want you to understand something. No matter what, if someone tries to do you harm, it's going to come back and bite them in the butt. It really is. Now, the thing that I get with this is, you know, keeping like, it's like, you know what's in those eggs, but nobody else does. And you just need to keep that to yourself, right? Because there may be something about prying eyes or people trying to get information out of you. So just refrain from maybe even, you know, exchanging this gossip. But the other thing is this is a distraction too. Remember the card that said trouble accusations, okay? And what it's trying to do is pull your energy away from that, away from the things that are important to you. Because this is really, you know, beneath you. This really is. And so focus on what is important here, whether people gossip or not. I mean, you know, what they're going to be gossiping about is your success. Now, I really don't want you to give too much into feeling scared either. So hopefully you're not, okay? Again, it's not a big deal. It really isn't. What else? Yeah, you may even have, you know, people that you've been close to. Obviously, they're going to talk, right? That's just people and human nature. So beware of greed. There's someone who wants to yank you into their energy. They're greedy for your energy, Libra, because they know your energy is of good fortune, of honor, of respect here. Not everyone, you know, has done the work or are qualified, you know, for you to give that away. So you're refining not only your beliefs, your talents, but discernment here. Also be aware of hanging on to things or ideas or people or even family members that are toxic, that are holding secrets, or maybe should I say that are cheap with their own love. Now also be aware of greed, only because, you know, you're coming into a floodgate here, right? It doesn't mean we go crazy and just like open our wallet for everything and everyone, but just think about what you're repeating. Because I also see this parrot as, you know, signifying maybe the words that we're repeating in our mind or what we're saying out loud. So make sure it's something of a positive effect, right? Because it's easy to be cynical. It's easy to be negative, especially when things aren't going our way. I mean, we could say things like, oh, I can't do that, or I can't afford that, or, you know, it's never going to get better. Now, I feel someone is gossiping or talking about your fortune, your money, okay? Or they will. Let's get more about this greed too, but I will say that, you know, there's this thing where, you know, you've been divinely hidden, right? So sometimes you're still found by these external forces once in a while. And this is why you've got to be strong, because these changes in your life, they don't happen all at once. It's in increments here. So let's get a little bit more about this pig here. I get earth sign coming through. What's important for Libra to know about the pig? Oh, see, open yourself up and don't worry. And also, yes, what I was saying, ignore the people that are trying to just be greedy for your time, your energy. You know, don't feel guilty for telling them no, because you're having a wish that's granted. A wish is granted. And the thing that I see too, Libra, especially when it comes to the regards of money, is that I see something where you're going to be able to be comfortable if something has happened to knock you off of that sense of security, where we have at least something that we can grow from. What else? And also remember, you don't want to hang on to something. You deserve something. So I feel that this could even say, you know, don't be tempted to lower your standards either, because you feel that maybe you have to cling on to something or someone. And don't worry, we all do that at times. But when you feel that love, or, you know, whatever it is, that fulfillment with someone, a relationship with someone, you know, it's like, again, if it's a struggle, that's sucking your energy. That's the energy vampire. I feel that there are certain music or instruments that really can help soothe your soul too. See, you deserve better. Told you. Told you. You deserve a better outcome or person. Have patience and trust. What else? Yeah, and you won't have to chase love or true love or a fulfillment or that opportunity. Look, Libra, it's already there and waiting for you. We just have to go through that process of changes. We have to keep refining plans too, Libra, because I know that you might be hanging on to something here. Okay, just hear me out. And it's okay, but there's something that's going to require you to, like, your plans, the plans are good, Libra, don't get me wrong, but there's something maybe about revising plans or being willing to. And you'll know, and you'll do it. Okay, how do I say it? You'll be better off doing that after you've taken some time to really honor the process of releasing heavy emotions, heavy thinking, some type of heavy weight. Maybe someone that's been a burden, right? Heavy on your shoulders here. Because you've done, it's like you're trying to do the work for two people or more. Oh, Libra, you really are blessed with gifts here. You know, you might be questioning yourself, your talents, your gifts, you know, because we go through the ebbs and flows of life, right? But Spirit wants you to just embrace that you're truly talented and gifted. And the universe knows what's best for you, Libra. So whatever it is, you deserve something here. See, the universe has been purposely hiding you. And what I see is, it's like you went through this, you know, death and rebirth, right? You decided that you don't want to hold on to things that feel authentic to your soul. And you did something to shake it off. And you're literally not, you know, metaphorically, it's like you've been hiding in this box here, right? You've been divinely hidden here because you're going to come out exposed in this bright, happy light here of well-being, exuding, you know, lots of positivity, confidence, and good self-esteem. Yeah, you're just going through people to get to the right people. We have to do that on a path where you are guided to continue to grow, because Spirit knows that there are situations and people that try to trap souls. They try to lock them in a box. Not everything has a man-made formula. Sometimes, most of the time, if we can release and know that heaven has their own formula. But we just got to be open and aware of these, you know, nudges and pulls, right, that you're getting. Don't worry about the people that you've left behind. Family, friends, it doesn't matter. You got to wade through those people to get to the right people. You deserve divine connections here, or an outcome here, whatever it is that's most important to you. What else? Something important is happening with you. It has to do with your a new job, or a career or something like that, or the pursuit of something, or Libra, a raise, more money. If it's not a raise from a job, you're increasing something that is of value here, of importance. So it's going to require you to maybe keep it hidden too for now, right? We don't need to let everything be known, so to speak here. So let's get more about that bag. Yeah, you're leaving an old situation here. You got to wade through people to get to the right one, because you're coming into something where you're having more positive influence with your, you know, just with, in general, your position in life. But yes, for a lot of you, you know, your career, your job, or your other pursuits that are of importance, you have to part those, you know, these ways, either romance or business. And it's all coming from a place of love, deep affection, and caring here. You know, a breakdown is actually your breakthrough. A breakup is your breakthrough towards something far more fulfilling, right? True love or true fulfillment. So this broken ring, yes, it can indicate, you know, romance, a relationship, even a marriage, or, you know, something that you were once committed to, right? but it became too restricting for you, way too restricting for your soul. Okay, because I want you to think that your soul is actually bigger than your physical body. That's really the truth. So when we're feeling restricted, there's just a lot to it here because you've got a lot of your other sensors out, and this is why you're becoming more sensitive to these situations that you feel are trying to trap you. What else? Look at this. Where you have been stressed out and tied down, money is coming to you, Libra. You've been frustrated about some type of resource, most likely money, but money will be coming to you. Look at that. Good fortune, great and good fortune opportunities waiting for you. Ooh, you even got that crown. What else? Oh, this card. You're going to have good news. Oh, look. Oh my gosh. See, this sun, something, you're going to be recognized here. Now, the other thing that I get is you're going to feel some type of soul recognition with another or others. Okay, maybe not immediately right now, but up ahead here, and receiving good news, reward for merit, recognition for that hard work in whatever, in whatever area of your life that resonates with. Oh gosh. Okay, so beware of self-delusion. This one over here to this feeling tied down and frustrated. We might have to worry about someone or maybe oneself, right? Where we're in the dark too much. We might be feeling like nothing is going to happen in our favor here. But also we may need to watch out for someone too. So let's get a little bit more about be aware of self-delusion. Don't want that to trigger you. So Libra, just take it with a grain of salt. But, we can always weave lies around us, or lies try to weave around us. But that's the gift that you have of being able to see it for what it is. It's not your truth, nor should it be. See? Some of you Libras, this may be hard to hear, but you might still not be willing to give up on someone that is a disappointment. I mean, it's just the real truth is right now, and what it's come down to is that they're a disappointment, a friend or a lover. And, some of you Libras, you already know this person is in self-delusion. They cannot change. What else? Nope, that is actually it. So Libra, let's find out before we end the reading, the next positive change for you to look forward to. Next positive change for Libra. The dreams you seek are seeking you, Libra. And a big change is going to happen to you. Oh my God. You're going to be finding yourself maybe relocating, or you're going to find yourself going out more, doing different adventures. So take what resonates for you. But this is all aligned. Yes, and life wants to be your lover. Look at that. It's like you're really in the pursuit of dreams or birthing new dreams. And so you're in this like sense of hot pursuit, but also maintaining some type of integrity when it comes to, how you are carrying yourself, how you're holding your dreams, because they are sacred. Your dreams are sacred, and your dreams are seeking you, okay? So Spirit is literally, carrying you, wants to hold your hand and go through these changes. Look at that, changes in your life. Different scenery, relocating, adventure, whatever fits your situation. Now, I hope that this was helpful for you, Libra. Love and light. Take care.